What's up, everyone? Belligerent here with another Bloodline video. And we got another installment for our clan series. New clan just announced. The mystery clan that's been in our codex for so long is finally coming from the maintenance today. But only if you're on a server that is more than 28 days old. If you're on a younger server, you're going to have to wait for the event to come. There's not a lot of details on the event, so I wasn't going to bother doing the update videos that I normally do, because the update is just the clan and a couple of other changes that they announced previously that we already talked about, so we don't need to talk about that. But we're going to talk about the Lume Clan. That's how I'm going to pronounce it. I don't know how they pronounce it, but the Lume Clan. So let's take a look. Remember, in the clan series, we look at... What do we look at? We look at their kit as it is written in the game. We already know some of the abilities are not described properly, but and especially this one, they're not in the game yet. So this one is really all just what they give us in the game. I haven't tested these. I'm not part of the beta testing team, if they even have one. We're just going with what's here in the codex, but luckily they already put the clan in the codex. So let's take a look. Okay, no fence sitting. We're going to look at the kit. We don't take stats into account. We look at their abilities, their passive, their active, and their ultimate abilities. We look at their place within the compositions, and then we make a determination. If you can only choose one, which one do you choose? No fence sitting in the clan series. So let's jump into it. The male Lume passive is Gentle Memories. Recovers all teammates' health by a % of the caster's strength every 5 seconds. So a passive, ongoing healing. I would say, from my experience, you're probably looking at what? A normal match for me probably takes somewhere in the neighborhood of about 45 seconds to 45 to 50 seconds probably, except for really long, drawn-out ones, but generally less than a minute. So you're going to get, somewhere between 5 and 10 of these heals off. So it's going to be very important to build strength on that guy, but that just a passive heal, you don't have to do anything. That's amazing. Chrono Purge. Cast a Chrono Circle, which dispels all teammates' debuffs and recovers all teammates' health by a % of the caster's strength. Another heal. Another team-wide heal. All right. Female Aeon, go sit on the bench because we don't need you no more. The female Aeon just became irrelevant. All right, and Fate's Unwinding, the ultimate. Cast Fate's Unwinding on an ally with the lowest constitution by %. The effect lasts 5 seconds. If the ally is defeated while Fate's Unwinding is active, they will be revived with health equal to a % of the caster's strength. All right, there's a lot there, so let's unpack it. Okay, cast it on the ally with the lowest constitution by %. That is huge. Okay, no longer is it it's by the lowest % of their health. Okay, because if it wasn't %, your tank might have be close to dying, but because their health pool is so large, they may not be considered the lowest health because your mage is really squishy and doesn't have that much constitution. So by % is a good detail there. Okay, last 5 seconds, that's a little iffy, especially in this autopiloted game, especially, timing. So 5 seconds is a little small. Doesn't feel that great, just the way that I'm picturing it, but we'll have to deal with it. So this champion is so powerful already. We can live with only 5 seconds for the effect lasting. Okay, and then so basically, if they die, it's a revive, and they revive with health equal to 1500% of your Lume strength. So again, strength, strength, strength. We talked about it in our traits video. If you haven't seen that video, check it out. But the strength traits, S tier, almost everybody should have them. And this guy definitely, because it's going to determine how much health the ally he revives has. It's going to determine how much healing he does with his passive, and it's going to determine how much healing he does with this team-wide heal. This is an amazing healer. Again, female Aeon, go sit down. Female Priest, you are no longer relevant to this game. Hopefully they change her or something. All right. Although, I guess I'm getting a little sidetracked here, but I guess you could almost couple them up because she increases healing, so she would almost buff the Lume healer and help him give more healing. All right, anyway, back to the female. Her passive, times telling. For each debuff on a teammate, damage taken is reduced by 1%. For each buff on a teammate, damage dealt is increased by 1%. Okay? So that's not bad. So if your team, if one of your champions has a debuff on them, like an attack slow, they get damage reduction. So they get more defense if they're under a negative status. If they're under a positive status, so like the female Lionheart buffs everybody's attack speed and strength. So if they're under a buff, now they're going to get even more damage on top of that. So that's a pretty good passive right there. The only downside is, look, at 15 stars, level 600 mythic, you're only getting 9%. It's not that big. So that tells me that lower strength is going to be, All right. Let's jump into the active ability. Chronoblast plants a chrono bomb on the target, which detonates after 3 seconds. The explosion deals damage equal to 1% of the caster's strength to nearby enemies, inflicting stun for 1 second. Okay, so basically she plants a bomb on somebody. After 3 seconds, it blows up. It does damage. It does AoE damage, it looks like. Does it do AoE? No. I'm sorry, I'm reading it wrong. On the target, which detonates after 3 seconds, explodes, dealing damage. Okay, so it just explodes to whoever she planted the bomb. Oh, no. And equal to a percentage of the caster's strength to nearby enemies. So it's an AoE damage, and it's an AoE stun, it looks like. So a 1 second AoE stun bomb, I'll take it. All right. Linked Fates links to the teammate with the highest strength to channel energy to them, replenishing their enemy to the max. The more energy they replenish, the more the caster's energy will be consumed. Once activated, at least 300 energy will be channeled. Additionally, the teammate's strength will be increased by a percentage that's going to go up based on how much you level. That's not based off of any trait. That's just, the higher level of the ability. Okay, so essentially she's energy feeding. She links to a teammate, whoever's strongest on your team. So let's say like the female orc, Little Miss Spin to win, right? And if that's the strongest one on your team, she's going to create a link with the female orc and basically feed her energy to get her spin to win up faster, which means you're going to get your ultimates off faster for whichever one of your characters is the strongest. That's giant. That's big. So if we take a look at these two, right, he is full-blown healer, and she's basically a buff monster, right? She has a CC here with a stun. She has the link. Man, we don't do fence sitting here, but this one almost I could see both of these on the board, right? Like how do you pick one or the other? Do you want healing or do you want the buffs? That is really, 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 really hard. And the revive, man, guys, I can't fence it. I can't But man, this might surprise you. I think without being able to play them, without being able to test how they work, I'm kind of thinking I'm going with the female. The male is a beast, don't get me wrong, and I don't even know how you could not have this kind of healing on your board. This whole entire clan just sounds broken. So we'll see, right? But and so the healing is out of this world. However, I'm kind of a crowd control fan. So let's see, the male, the healing recovers all teammates' health by 45% of the caster's strength every 5 seconds. Well, let's see here. 458k is his max, 15 stars, level 600 strength. You're getting half of that, so you're getting around 200k health every 5 seconds. That's going to be big early game, but look at his health. It's at 31 million. When you get to the late game, that's not going to be so much. And then the team-wide health is big, or team-wide heal is big. It is, but it's an active ability, and sometimes I feel like the healing on him, even don't misinterpret. I'm big on both of these. This clan looks like it's gonna be phenomenal, but I can't fence it, and so that's why I'm talking this through. Okay, some of these heals, and especially this revive with the 5 seconds, feels like it's too much of a timing issue to be on the autopilot nature of this game. But I'm a huge fan of crowd control. And this one right here, her active ability, a 1 second AoE stun. That's crazy. Imagine, I know 1 second doesn't seem that long, but think about stuns in the game. Stuns are huge. Okay? Plus this, I can feed my most powerful champion energy so they can have their ultimate up faster. It's tough. There's not a bad pick here. But I think I'm going to go a little I think more people are going to lean more towards the healing. So I think I'm probably going against the grain a little bit here. But for me, the one we're picking is the female. Let me know in the comments what you think. Let me know if you're excited about this clan. I hope everybody gets it. If it's not on your server yet, pay attention. I'm going to do a video on the event to get these so you can prepare whatever you have to prepare, because this is going to be a very strong clan. Let me know what you think down in the comments. Like, subscribe, tell a friend. I'm Belligerent. Peace.